biology, GCSE, the 2 types of white blood cells that you need to know. The lymphocytes, they go around the lymphatic system, hence their name. Their blood takes things to your cells and some of them away. And other things go back around your system, back to your heart, via the lymphatic tubes, the lymphatic system, the lymphatic nodes. Lots of people in the older part of the population will have had their tonsils taken out because they swelled up when they were ill. That was lymph nodes swelling up to make more lymphocytes, white blood cells, to combat the incoming bacteria or the disease that was giving you a problem, or a fungus or a virus or a protozoa. And by taking out the tonsils, of course, you're taking away the barracks that makes the infantry that protects your body. They don't tend to do that anymore. Unless they get so swollen that you can't breathe. And then they do. The other side, the other ones, are the fighting phagocytes. And phagocytes go up to cancer cells, bacteria, virus, protozoas, funguses, and they engulf them. They fight them. That's how I get my students to remember, fighting phagocytes. The lymphocytes are a bit limp and useless for about a week when you've got a disease going on. You've got a high fever where your body's trying to kill the disease by heating your body up to a temperature that the bacteria or protozoa doesn't like, can't deal with. You're a big system, you survive these things. But small systems, a little bit, few degrees C higher, and they're in trouble. But the lymphocytes learn. It takes them about a week sometimes. They learn, what is this new disease we've never seen before? What chemicals should we make to make them stick together? Or just dissolve their cell walls? Or cell membranes? The lymphocytes are the learners. And you don't have to spend a whole week near death with a disease. Or if the lymphocytes don't learn fast enough, you get to death before they learn. And the way to stop this whole week of being ill is called a vaccination, where the diseases that are around that year, the diseases of the era, during COVID-19, we made the vaccines that would teach your rather limp but learning lymphocytes how to deal with the disease without spending a whole week learning about it. We gave them that week by breaking up the bacteria, the viruses, or in the case of COVID, a virus, breaking it up, attenuating it, so it can't breed or cause you any harm, injecting it in you, the little bits. And then the lymphocytes go around going, oh, okay, let's learn about this new disease. And then when the disease actually does attack you, your lymphocytes are already learned up how to deal with it. And so therefore, yeah, you might get the sniffles for a few days. And that's what the boosters do. The booster vaccinations mean that your lymphocytes go, hold on a minute, this is attacking us again. So therefore, we will keep the memory of this disease for longer and longer times. And so if you have one vaccination, you might be okay for a month. If you have one and then another 3 weeks later, you'll be okay for a year maybe. If you have 3, you might be okay for 5 years. It depends on the disease, depends on the person. There is variation between diseases and also variation between people. Your lymphocytes are all limp and useless, but they learn as fast as they can. Can take a week. Your phagocytes fight. They're the two types of white blood cells you need to learn until you do A-levels or higher IB.